Hey, Shalom. All praise are going on. It goes to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. This is once again another edition of the Mark of the Beast. Now I have another article. All right. This is pretty much the spirit that has been coming out to me all morning. These different articles dealing with the Mark of the Beast. So the spirit through the Lord has me speaking on it. If I didn't say it, I'm going to give all praise going on to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Kakwadash, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect. All right, so this article is from TechWire Asia, and it's Can Underskin Chip Implants Revolutionize the Payments Industry? Okay, so this is the hey man, this thing is coming to a head, man. We're just 2 months in, 2 months into 2019, the year of Karagma. Today's date is March 2nd, 2019, the year of Karagma, and they're already pushing this microchip hard. Now Karagma goes back to the Greek word for the word mark. In Revelation, the 13th chapter and 16th verse, all right, which basically means to cut into or cut, engraving, which that's what this needle, the syringe does when it implants the microchip under the skin, and it cuts into the hand. As you can see on the image here, okay. And when you read the prophecy, it goes into that anybody that gets this mark, if they don't take it, then they won't be able to buy or sell. All right, so now we're seeing it being equated to this underskin chip implant or RFID implant being equated with, or I should say, being associated with payments. Okay. So it says here in the article, it says underskin chip implants, or more technically, subcutaneous chip implants, are here. And banks seem to be loving what the technology can do. So we're seeing the prophecy of the Mark of the Beast, especially when it comes to buying and selling. We're seeing it come to fruition. It says, although not yet a trend in the APAC, it's a technology that seems to be revolutionizing the payments industry in Europe, and may soon come to China, Hong Kong, Singapore, and Australia, among other countries in the APAC. At the 2019 Mobile World Congress, Spanish bank Sabadell, which I just did an article on that, I just put that video up, it says showed how subcutaneous chip implants can be used for payments. Sabadell's first volunteer, Edgar Pons, received the implant on stage at the event. What we have been seeing now is what the future of payments could be, said Sabadell Financial Services Manager Anna Pugorial. This incident and Sabadell's presentation caught the attention of several delegates, all of whom were either impressed or concerned. Nobody, however, disputed the fact that the technology seems like it's ready to make a big dent in the payment space. So this is what we have going on, man. They're getting ready to push this chip. It says subcutaneous chip implants are practical. The chips that are being used as implants are the size of a grain of sand and usually coated with a bioagreeable substances to prevent the body from degrading it once under the skin. They're safe. All right, but we all know that it's not. All right, because the body that the Most High created, this human body, wasn't created to have foreign objects inserted in. It's always going to try to push it out, or it causes complications. Okay, so it says, but what's most exciting is that the technology that the chips run on, either radio frequency identification or near field communication, are already being used at vendor portals and point of sale terminals across the world. This is the same technology that allows you to use Apple Pay or Samsung Pay at your favorite shopping malls and retail outlets. As a result, it's incredibly practical, and for banks considering its deployment, quite cost effective. So that's one way to get the banks in on it. Swedes and Germans are already big fans. According to local media, more than 4,000 Swedish nationals opted to get subcutaneous chip implants, as did several hundred Germans. And that's these Edomites, because they don't really have any qualms about modifying their bodies or cutting into their skin. That's mainly so-called black Spaniards and Native Americans, the Israelites, because it's in our spirit to not do these things, man. Even when we get tattoos, our people get tattoos. They, a lot of them say now, they wish they didn't did it, especially when they get these tattoos in their face and neck and all of that, But this is something that a lot of these Edomites overseas in Europe are doing. Okay, it says they're not big fans of the technology because it's cool, not entirely. They're impressed with these chips because they're more secure than their phones. It's why they use it to gain physical access to their digital homes, offices, and even their connected cars. So, for them, basically, it's more of a security thing. And that's how they're also going to push it, too. Where these chips are safe. Can anybody hack your accounts or steal your identity if all your information is within you, It says in Sweden and Germany, owing to the demand, several public service departments, including the railways, are trialing the technology. Subcutaneous chip implants are an impressive up-and-coming technology that is expected to make big waves in the fintech space, and banks are counting on it. This is the scriptures, man. This is the prophecy, man. All right? You won't be able to buy and sell unless you have this chip. Will chip implants catch on in the APAC? Well, to be very honest, subcutaneous chip implants were quite a hit in Australia a few short years ago. Yeah, I remember that. I did a video on that too. We had these, it was like a mobile implantation service was going around in Australia giving people the microchip. So it says, however, the technology didn't get much traction then because it was a consumer-led idea. Today, with banks seriously considering it as a secure way to enable contactless payments for a majority of their customers and other businesses trying to explore its benefits, it looks like the trend could catch on in the APAC, although there will still be a few concerns to get over, especially overcome any perceived risk to health and the fear of always being tracked. Subcutaneous chip implants could offer some real advantages to the payments industry and other businesses in general. So they really want to push this microchip. They really want to push this microchip, man. All right, and that's what we've been saying here at Great Millstone. All right, we've been telling you that this RFID microchip is soon going to be everywhere, man. Okay, especially this year, 2019, the year of the mark of the beast, or the year of Karagma. Okay, the year of the mark, man. So we're seeing it come into fruition now. Like I said, we're only 2 months in, all right, now in the so-called third month. So, this thing is already gaining traction around the world. And soon it's going to come over here to America in a major way, And according to the scriptures, we're not supposed to take the mark of the beast, man. All right. I think I still had that scripture queued up. Let's see. I did. Here we go. Okay. So you're not supposed to take it. This is Revelation 14 and 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. So if you take that chip, okay, then the Lord's going to destroy you. Revelation 13 and 16. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand. The mark is the charagma in the Greek. which is this microchip, or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell. That's these banks dealing with buying and selling and having payments attached to the microchip. All right, save he that had the mark. So unless you have the mark, you're not going to be able to buy or sell, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. So if you take this payment RFID microchip, the Lord is going to destroy you. Okay, and with that, I want to say shalom.